Hello everyone. Welcome to Brokentv. We are diving into a topic today that was making headlines a few days ago. The resignation of Claudine Gay has gone viral, and when I looked into this news, it made me more curious because I don't know who was the previous president of Harvard or the successor of Claudine Gay. This raises the question, why has this news gone viral? For a better understanding of this issue, let's go to the start, where all this begins. Republican representatives summoned the Harvard, MIT, and University of Pennsylvania presidents to the House and grilled them on anti-Semitism on campus.
Does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Harvard's rules of bullying and harassment, yes or no?
It can be, depending on the context.
What's the context?
Targeted as an individual, at an individual.
It's targeted at Jewish students, Jewish individuals.
While you saw the video, it might have looked like Republicans focused on campus anti-Semitism in the context of the Israel-Hamas conflict, but this made me wonder why concerns about Islamophobia were left out. Or there is no hate for American Muslims. But data shows otherwise. According to the FBI, after the 9/11 event, the rise in Islamophobia increased year over year, and curiously, hate crimes peaked in the year 2016, when Donald Trump was elected as U.S. president.
Do you think Islam is at war with the West?
I think Islam hates us.
So, it might not be a genuine concern for students, as it was partial to one side. Then, it was a political stunt, and the Republicans were just appealing to their base. Further exploration of this thought unveiled some interesting findings about Republican supporters' preferences and beliefs. According to Pew Research, 58% of Republicans and Republican-supporting independents think colleges and universities have a negative influence on the country, while only 19% of Democrats think the colleges are a negative influence. Pew Research made another important point. In 2015, only 37% of Republicans viewed colleges as a negative influence on the country, but in 2019, about 58% of them considered them as negative, while Democrats' views on colleges remained more or less the same. What occurred in these in-between years?
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
So, what happened to university presidents after they were grilled mercilessly by Republicans?
The answer is yes, that calling for the genocide of Jews violates Harvard Code of Conduct, correct?
Again, it depends on the context.
It does not depend on the context. The answer is yes, and this is why you should resign.
University of Pennsylvania President Liz McGill resigned after being criticized for her lackluster defense of anti-Semitism on campus, while Claudine Gay resigned over claims of plagiarism, but Harvard did not raise the complaint of paraphrasing her work and retained her as a professor. Only the MIT president, Sally Kornbluth, survived this fiasco. No one will deny that donors played a huge role in the resignation of university presidents by pressuring college boards, as some of the Jewish businessmen publicly questioned, or a better word would be to pressure or threaten to cut off funding for uncooperative institutions. The final factor in this issue, which always lurked in shadows and never came into light, was that their influence was apparent to people who knew where to look for it. I am speaking about the pro-Israel lobby, which is said to be one of the most powerful lobbies in America and also has significant support and connections with the Republican Party. The nexus of rich businessmen. Politicians and pro-Israel organizations played a role in setting up a narrative and making these university presidents look like scapegoats. Meanwhile, in Gaza, the death toll of civilians continues unabated, but that does not worry these people. In the world of cutthroat business and politics, self-interest always takes precedence over everything. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more insightful discussions. Until next time, this is Aravind signing off.